Good evening, guys. Welcome to one of my nice games I've been played here in Toronto, 2009, between me and actually one of my friends, Jorge De Aguer. I hope I'm spelling his name correctly. I think it's a Spanish name, so I'm not really good with the Spanish. The game features a very nice in-game technique, so I just decided to show it to you tonight, and hopefully you guys gonna like it. So let's go direct to the game. With white, he played e4. I played g6, d4, bishop g7. I played the modern defense because I didn't have time actually to prepare for the game. I just finished my work and directed to the playing hall. Knight f3, d6, knight c3, knight f6, and now it's back defense. Very solid. And there's two ideas for black: e5 or c5, one of the two. Like this. That is actually better. This way or that way. White played here h3, castled, bishop e3. Now, knight g4 is off the table because of the pawn on h3. He will take the knight if the knight jump over. Knight c6, queen d2. Now, with the queen on d2 and the bishop on e3, those two guys ready to jump to the with bishop gonna jump to the h6 and try to exchange the bishop on g7. Now, every time you see an attack like this, so white is trying to attack you from the wing, on the king side or the queen side, whatever, the best way to react is to attack in the center. So e5, and now white has two choices. He can play e5, and I can go to e7, and then I'm gonna go back to e8 with the knight and f5, or play c6, or what white actually did in the game. He played d takes e5. I took, he takes, I took again, and here he played castle queenside. Very simple move, very nice one actually, and also he's threatening cause queen d8. Now, I can take here on d2 if I want to, like that's could be, but rook d2. Now this file is for white, not for black anymore, and black has to go for c6 just to stop the knight from jumping over here or over there. And white in return can do a lot of things. He can actually go for bishop c5 maybe. I think the rook over here. Or he can even go to bishop c with bishop c4. Also, if you want to. There's a lot of ideas for white. So I said not to go through all of this. I don't want to calculate everything. After castle queenside, I just played queen e7. I have a lot of time. I'm covering the square on c5 from the bishop. Have no issues whatsoever. g4 by white. The white idea is he want to play g5, kicking the knight from this square, then jump to the knight with the other knight to d5. However, what I did is bishop e6. Now I am ready with any of the rooks to come to d8. White played g5, and here is what I believe it's a mistake. g5 actually is blocking the bishop on e3, and I don't really like this concept. I think white should just develop his pieces. Maybe play king b1 first. That could be like a good option. So he will protect the pawn on a2. Also keeping the bishop at 6 on the table. That's another option. Or he can even go for bishop e2. That's also an option. There's a lot of things he can do, but g5, I think what white was like afraid of is coming with rook to d8. Like he doesn't want that. So he played g5. Now I cannot do this. This is a mistake because he has gf6, and he attacking my queen. So, but there's a price to pay here. Knight h5. Knight h5. Now the knight is ready to jump to the f4 square. And white here played knight d5. He has to be active, otherwise the rook will come to d8 and attacking the queen. This is not good. Over here I played bishop d5. Now white saw that he cannot take this way. This is not good at all, because this pawn is gonna be really strong. So he took with the queen, keeping all the options open. And now I played here c6. Queen d6, take and take, rook fd8, take and take. This is a very nice endgame to learn. White is a little bit better, but there is a lot of things black can do, and white the advantage, it's very very small and will disappear if you play correctly. So white couldn't take this pawn over here because I will play bishop a8 and take the pawn on a2. So what he did, he played bishop c4, covering the square on a2. They will take the pawn and ready to take the pawn on a7. So I just simply played b6, and those two pawns are doing a very good job here, covering all these squares. And here we're gonna just see something very important. The pawn on g5 is actually a target. It's not really placed here. Anyway, white played here a4. I played bishop f8 because the bishop doesn't do anything here on this diagonal. The pawn on e5 is blocking the bishop. White played rook d1. Take. Now over here, everything looks good. The computer suggesting knight f4 here. He wants you to play knight f4, but I play something I believe is stronger, and the computer actually agree with me. So bishop c5. Now the computer give me 0.0 for both sides. With knight f4 before, he's giving white 0.2, which is not much anyway. But the computer couldn't see bishop c5. Now white took here and I took back. Now look at the position at the beginning. If we think, oh, there's a double pawn here for black, this is a weakness. We have a problem here. But this knight over here, when he come to f4 by force, nobody can stop him. He will be a monster. So white played bishop a6. Want to pick up the pawn like this. Knight f4, attacking the pawn on h3. h4, knight g2. This pawn is under attack now. Bishop b7, knight h4. Now, here's the trap. If we took here, I will jump over here and I pick up the pawn on g5. So, what white had to do? King e2. Now, knight f3 is not available for black. Now, white is ready to take the pawn on c6 in the next move and keep everything level. However, knight g2 is a very good move. Bishop c6 by white, knight f4 check, king f3, and now knight h3. And this one is under attack, and this one is under attack. The knight is jumping like a monster. Nobody can stop him. And the pawn on g5 is a weakness, and we are picking up that weakness. White decide to play a5. Take check, king g4, knight e6. Believe it or not, this knight is very strong piece. He's doing a lot of job. He's ready to jump to d4. He's covering this square and this square from the king, from even that pawn over here. Too much work this knight is doing on e6. So what white has to do? c3, king f8, and now white decide to play b4, looking for some counter play. I take back. Now white to try to make a passed pawn with this pawn by moving this pawn forward. King e7. Now white saw that b5 is a mistake because I will play king d6, and it's over actually. The king will come next to c5. There's nothing to do. So what he did is actually played bishop a4, and when I came to d6, he went back to e8. Now the pawn on f7 is under attack. He played f6, f3 by white, knight d4. Now white is ready to jump to black ready to jump to c2 and pick up the pawn on b4. a6, knight c2, b5, king c5, bishop f7, take, bishop g8, check, king h4. Now you can see that the black has two pawns, which is more than enough to win. Knight d4, we are ready to pick up the pawn on f3. Bishop f7, check, king h5, knight f3. Bishop e6, knight d2, attacking the pawn on e4. Bishop f5, king takes a6. Now black is 3 pawns up, which is more than enough to win. King g6. Now white think he can do something like pick up the pawn here, then maybe attacking the pawn here and there. something like that. But what black did g4 here. That's what I played, which is a really good move. Now I'm ready to move forward with the pawn. If he lets me going all this way, I will go. However, he took. I take back to e4 and defending the pawn on f6. King f5, check. King f6, e4, and my friend Jorge decided to resign here. What's happening is basically he has no defense to the pawn charge all over the way to the Bermuda square, unless he wants to sacrifice the bishop when he comes to the e2. And I have my knight, my king, my pawn against his own king, which is more than enough to win. A very nice Endgame. I think white get banished because of g5, but the black has to find this fantastic move, bishop c5. This very nice move here, which actually I believe decide the game somehow. And of course, maybe here, maybe I'm not really saying, maybe king e2 is a good defense. So if black want to take here, I will take here, and then knight f4 could be met with bishop f1, and it's all level. I believe so. Like maybe knight e6 attacking the pawn, h4, and maybe here. But still, white can defend everything pretty much. He should be able to. But there's not like what's happened is after bishop c5, white simply just took on c5, and that gave me a free hand on the whole white pawns on the king side. Thanks you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked the game. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you like it, and see you guys later. Bye bye.